So check this out. This is Don't Drop Mama from Parker Brothers. It's for up to 4 players. You can see that there's 4 different colors. The idea is to lift Mama up safely. And what you're basically doing is you're lifting her up on this kind of base, special base, and then you have to insert one of the tortellini brothers underneath. And at first, theoretically at first it's easy, but you keep doing that until it topples. And if it topples when you're lifting her, you lose. So I'm gonna play a game against my wife and see who wins. We're gonna do the simple version where we just take turns, and I will go first. So we gotta make sure we put Mama right in the center. And I'm gonna lift her up. And I will put this under, and I actually wanna make sure I center it on the 2 oranges and let it down slowly. Your turn. She's gonna use the orange one, which is close to her. And again, initially it's relatively easy. And we haven't played it, but I mean, I'm assuming it will be. We'll see about that. So this is a game where you gotta kind of be zen, right? Oh, it's definitely getting tippy. Oh, it's gone. So I win.
No, you don't.
No, sorry. So I would lose that one because, again, obviously I knocked it over. Nice game. There's also a more complicated version called Olympic Acrobat, and you use this die. If you roll a 2, you have to put 2 tortellini brothers under there. 1, put 1. 0, you actually get to skip a turn, so that would be a good one. And then there's a -1, you have to actually remove one of the tortellini brothers, which is interesting. Finally, there's a wild where you have to ask another player to put 1 tortellini brother under Mama, so you can try to really mess with somebody. So we're gonna try a game of Olympic Acrobat. So you're gonna first roll the die. So she got a -1. It says if that happens when there's nobody on here, you go again. Oh, so 0, she basically skips a turn. Okay. I have to put in 1, so that's nothing too exciting. You have to put in 1. Wild. What do we? Oh, I tell somebody to do it.
Oh.
Be my guest. And you still have to roll next. Oh, you have to do it over here now this time. What'd you get? Oh, so now you have to do another one. So you can see she's had to place 3. So she could lose here without me basically playing if I keep getting like wilds and things like that. So I roll. So I got 1. There is a version of this that you can play by yourself, and basically the challenge is just how big a tower you can build. 2. Oh, you're doomed. So there is a certain amount of strategy about where you place the figure. If you don't place it between this and this evenly, the whole tower will be off. So you do want to take, like, you can kind of see right in the middle there. That will make the most even tower. So she should theoretically survive this. Ooh. 0.
Oh.
0. 2.
Oh boy.
I do believe I'm losing. So she won again. So there's a dog under the table. During the game, we didn't get a -1. What I have to do is I have to make the yellow go up and lift this. There we go. And then pull this out. And then obviously let it down slowly. So that's a -1. So that's interesting. See, it's not working, right? So we're having a problem where we're turning the orange dial and it actually is not moving. So something must be loose in there. I'm gonna take a look and try to fix it. Hard to see, but there are 1, 2, 3 screws in the base. So I will use a long screwdriver to try to get those out. Well, I got it apart. The sticker was holding the 2 parts together. So I tried to kind of pull it. I was gonna cut it. And so I basically largely ruined it. How firmer you make it go up, but the issue is the gears are cracked. That one's cracked and this one's cracked. Because of that crack, that means if I hold this still, the handle can turn without actually turning the gear. I don't know if I can glue the plastic to the metal. So I've jerry-rigged a solution. I use this flex glue, super glue, put it on the gear, on top between the plastic part and the metal part. And then I literally punched a hole in this and put it on top here so that theoretically it, keeps the metal and the plastic together. I'm gonna let it dry and see if it works. So they've been sitting and curing for a day. They seem pretty good, but I'm really actually too scared to try too hard. The real test will be reassembling it and seeing if it works. My wife will now go back to the challenge of seeing how many she can possibly do, and we'll see if the fix holds up. So they're working for now, but the question is, under the weight of 4 or 5 or 6 tumbling tortellini toms or whatever their names are, will it continue to work? All right. So at least it held up. So I legitimately stacked 6, and the balancing them and positioning them is actually key. Glad I have this in video. Nobody would ever believe. Felt a little jerky. I don't know if that's the repair. Wow. 8. I really hope the video is still going. It's going. But that was amazing. I do say so myself. So you can see where that repair was done. I did a cut there, rip there. I have glued it back down, but again, some of it is clearly seen better days. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, or at least a thumbs up. Remember, thumbs up never hurt. Yeah, no.